Good morning. Round two. Everything's kind of laid out the way it needs to be. At least the first 5 are. But I'm not going to be rushing this today. So, sorry, just could be a bunch of fast forwarding. Could take who knows how long. I'm not going to rush it, however. I learned my lesson. I've already gone over the plan. Nothing pretty much has changed, but the only thing I have to do right now, I haven't figured out yet, is the only way this is going to work. Of course, I know how to stand them up now, and I'm going to be relying on these welds. Also going to rely on the fact that I was able to pull these up before, and they handled that okay. So if those two things pan out, plus I'm going to strap or support these bases when I lift up on them. So I'll add that support. So getting them up and locked in should be okay. I get the first one locked up, brace it on both sides. I get the second one up. And this is the key to this part. I'm thinking I'm just going to put this one and this one up. So I'll have 3 up. After those 3 are up, I need to tie the tops of all 3 together horizontally. The end purlin, which is that thing, they call it a hat track or something. So those are 10 feet long. So the end of the 10-footer will be in the middle of this last piece and in the middle of the third piece. So they're going to attach, or they're going to stop in the middle. And that's how you know you keep your spacing correctly. So if I get to that today, to where I can get up there, because that's 12.5 feet in the sky, which is a long way off the ground for me. And all I have is an extension ladder that I think goes to about 13 feet. But I'm going to have just 3 posts here. So my first thought is just if I had a ladder that had a horizontal board attached to the very top, so it could say, obviously, if I'm trying to screw into the top of this one, if I had like 6 feet that way and that way, that would be a pretty strong base to drop the ladder on, like a 12-foot board. And if I'm here on the end, I'd put the ladder up and I'd have 6 feet pointing out that way and 6 feet this way. You know, I guess I could cheat the ladder a little bit to the right. I think maybe that'll work. So if I had a good 12-foot board, I could attach to the top of my ladder. Let's start there. All right, getting closer. Got room for the truck to come in there. I gotta move that a little bit to get the excavator back here. And then I got a Band-Aid for my miscalculation. So I'll just screw this side. Looks like it's going to be a little bit wonky too. It's got a bit of a twist in it as well, so kind of have some character. We're just going to put it that way. Alright, just going to put these in, and then once I get those 2 up, thinking positively, I can flip this one over and do the screws on the other side. Well, it's 8:40 in the morning and the lens is too hot, so it's going to cool off for a bit. Okay, here we go. Get a strap on both sides. That's pretty tight. So the odds of that breaking off to the right are, I think, slim and none, especially with the welding you put on it. I got most of the dirt out of the channels. I lifted up and dumped those. So I got those two, and this time I do own this ladder. So I think I'm going to try to, by using the winch and the excavator, just lifting, get it to as high as I can get it and still reach it with the ladder. I think it's going to make a big difference. And then I won't have that initial tug with the winch, which, you know, pushes up, put a lot of pressure in that direction. So this might work. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. Gotta keep you guys in the shade. All right, you should be able to see all the carnage from there. One down, 8 to go. Alright, except for it's a little bit of energy, but it's so damn hot. But I think we're starting off much better this time. Anyway, I got 2 braces. That's a big deal. Remember last time it bent right at the brace, so it was trying to hold on, and it actually was holding on just with one brace, and it bent the rod in order to get the added momentum it needed to take the system out. Alright. It's gonna be hot today. It's gonna be just standing underneath the water today. Alright, so I need to brace that side. Hopefully I can get these 3 in before noon. It's 9:30 and I am sweating like a pig right now. And that's just something I don't want to introduce to this situation. It's like I'm sweating out a gallon of water or a cup of water an hour at least. Anyway, the panels came in for the roof and they have to be picked up. And I'm thinking tomorrow's going to be 10 degrees cooler and it's going to take me 3 hours to pick them up. So heck. Well, also, if I have any troubles getting up the road, I can, not be totally doing it in 100 degrees. Okay, that's the plan. Hook up the trailer. This thing is good for the night. I got 2 braces on each side. If I would have put that brace on that side, it still would have been a disaster. It didn't matter because I wasn't keeping up with it. But this direction, it is not moving at all that way. And, I go 3 out that way before I tie them together. If the 3rd one falls, it's not going to take this one out. Let's just hope that doesn't happen. All right, I'm not going to bore you with the trailer stuff, but I'll see you later.